Check. Hello. Welcome to part 8. Pillars of Eternity. Just focusing down on this one right now. Hey Bug, how are ya? Odessa, hello. Jessica, Goldheart, Tardis, Etienne. I can't believe nobody's giving me crap for not finishing Red Dead Redemption. Nobody's really said anything since I stopped playing it. I really only get crap for Cyberpunk right now. Alright, let me just share this on the Discord server. This is a wonderful song that I haven't used in a long time. I'm enjoying listening to it right now. Go to streams. This is part 8. I think tomorrow night, if I get around to streaming, probably play some Baldur's Gate 1. What do you guys think about that? Lemon Pledge, hello. Early congrats on your 1K subscriber count. I think you were going for that, weren't you? And you're getting pretty close. Hey, Yasmin, Kano, Willowshade, Nerd, Just True, Red Cape. Got some wonderful people. Josh O is getting ready to head off to the academy here soon with a $5 super chat. He died as he lived. We'd say, nodding meanfully, with angry, irritable bows. It'll probably be at like 8 p.m. I'm always late to my own stream, you know? I really should just change my... thanks, Josh. I really should change my streaming schedule to like 7:30 or 8 p.m. because when do I actually go live at 7? See, right now I'm playing a bunch of games that aren't really that like important, so to say. They're great games, but they're not that important for the channel. But like when a new game comes out, I stream a lot more, and then I usually make those times. Right now it's kind of lax on the channel, and I'm enjoying these more relaxing times before things get too crazy when we get into late summer when Baldur's Gate and Starfield comes out, because I ain't gonna have a life when those two games come out. It's gonna be a very good thing, a great time for the channel, but also stressful and also not healthy. So I'm trying to enjoy life a little bit before then. I really wish Baldur's Gate was coming out in November or December. Oh, that'd be so great, because us New Yorkers have nothing else to do in the wintertime. So unfortunately it's like late summer, early fall, which is like the last sunshine that we get to see in the Northeast. Hey Bethal, almost two. Oh, you went past 1,000 subscribers. Nice, man, congrats. My knee's okay. I'm not golfing at the moment, if you guys care. I have a knee appointment on May 1st. Try to get to the bottom of what's going on before I start twisting on it again, because the golf swing is actually kind of violent for the body. If you have a fast swing speed, if you're young and you swing pretty fast, you do a lot of twisting and turning, and that's why Tiger Woods, I don't know if any of you guys actually follow golf, probably nobody on this channel does. I take it back, there's some people. That's why Tiger Woods has so many back and knee problems, because of the game of golf, believe it or not. Okay, Mr. Inadequate, hello. Don't knock New York weather. You know, I love New York, and I love New York weather. I just think the winter time is a little bit too long. If we could cut winter by like 2 or 3 months, if we could cut winter, if winter could just be December and January, and then February was spring, that would be okay. This would be the greatest state to live in the entirety of the United States of America, because New York is a beautiful state. A lot of people, especially people that aren't from the USA, just think about New York City, and then they forget that there's like 2 mountain ranges to the north of that, and like a 5-6 hour ride across the state in its entirety. It's a beautiful state. Country, we got the Finger Lakes, we got the Great Lakes, and you got New York City way in the bottom corner. Nobody likes New York City people. I don't like New York City people. If you're from New York City, unsubscribe from the channel and get the hell out of here. Let's go. All right. Let's jump into some pillars. Alabama has gators and giant skeeters. Yeah, anybody watch the Last Kingdom movie? I loved it. I'm so sad that it's over. Now it's officially over. Where can we cut summer? No, absolutely not, TARDIS. This is the stupidest thing you've ever said. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, let's get into it. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate the thumbs up on the stream. Did I miss anybody else? I don't think so. Leroy, hello. Thank you, Etienne. Appreciate that. Okay, let's begin. You guys want to know? Should I tell you guys who I'm trying to work on getting onto the channel right now? A special guest for one. Should I tell you guys? No, I'm not going to tell you because it's probably not going to end up happening. But I'm working on getting a very, 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 very special guest for an upcoming lore video. Not really another YouTuber. Not really a content creator. Somebody outside of that. Somebody heavily involved in the Dungeons and Dragons universes. Matt Mercer? No. Matt Mercer's, I can't reach him. That's not even possible. I'm not going to tell you guys because it probably won't go through, so I don't want to get excited and then it not end up happening.
Give me a real challenge.
Okay, so we left off Chris Perkins. No, that'd be a cool idea, though. Alright, quests, but cooler than Chris Perkins. Oh, shit, Leroy. Oh, no! Nobody get excited, though. I'm working on the contacts right now. Leroy might have gotten it right. Alright. So for our main quest, we have a 3 skull. The hunt for Eothas. He waits in fire. I spoke with Eothas in the ruins of Asango, but was unable to divert him from his machinations. He bade me to meet him at the luminous Adra pillar in the chain of volcanic islands called Magrin's Teeth. If I want to know more about his intentions, I'll have to join him there. So we're going to go ahead and do some of the side quests. You know, I really like that about pillars right now. I like the little skull system that they have for the quests, because it encourages you to go off and do faction quests. There's a lot of other games where you, like a lot of the side quests, you're not sure like if they're really that important. And in pillars, their importance, they seem like they're pretty important in Pillars of Eternity. And the game kind of pushes you to going down those paths, which I like that. And we're going to do that tonight. We're going to go down a few of the faction quests here. And then hopefully end with the main quest. Alright, so let's check out the faction quests. Trade secrets. This has been a long time since I did the first part of this quest. Prince Saruhi has discovered evidence of a black market in the Reparo district of the city known as the Gullet. He wants to know how it's being supplied. The Undercroft is a source of contraband in Delver's Row. If I visited this guarded underbelly, I could learn more about how black market goods are being transported into the city. I encountered some thugs in Delver's Row guarding a lift. It might be a route to the Undercroft. Dario can get me to the Undercroft, but only if I do him a favor first by retrieving the Cornet of Waves. Dario asked me to get an artifact called the Cornet of Waves from the Mataro Takano, who owns it. I'm not the first to attempt to do this job. Dario originally hired someone else, but she didn't come through. Dario said a related artifact, the Cornet of Depths, was lost when the old city sank. Okay, so that's... Damn, I forgot like all these places. Takano's Villa and Serpent's Crown, so that's in Nekataka. Alright, we gotta finish this little scene right here. What's up, John?
I got this. I got this.
Well, hey. Tell me what's on your mind.
How you feeling? Have you suffered any recent nightmares?
They're there in my head when I sleep. And sometimes I can taste them on the back of my tongue like a smear of grit. Happens when I take in a particularly volatile soul.
That's all for now.
I'm glad we talked.
Yeah, cool story, bro. The galley on this tub ain't half bay.
Great and terrible things are at work. And once again, you seem to be in the middle of it.
I mean, come on. We got the AI technology now. Let's go ahead and have the main characters pronounce our names. What do you guys think about that? Aloth is twisting the edge of his sash between his hands, a purposeful frown on his face.
The Rawatayans we passed will doubtless spread word of what you've done in Hasongo. But others will want to know what you've seen. They'll look to you for answers.
So?
This is no small matter.
He pinches the bridge of his nose.
Don't you worry what will come next? What events you might move forward?
What is this really about, Aloth? He sighs through his nose, his lips pressed together.
It reminds me of the question that drew me to the Deadfire. The one I've been avoiding. I promised to tell you what I was doing among the Animancers at Port Marge.
So those of you guys that played Pillars 1, how important was Aloth in Pillars 1? Was he a pretty big character? What's up, Elven Princess? Hello, hello. Hold on, let me catch up on the chat real fast. I haven't played a game like BG1 or 2 or Pillars. Are you using the same combat mode from this? Yes, I'm using real time with pause. You do get a choice, though. Yeah, Ed Greenwood would be really cool to bring on. So those of you guys that don't know who Ed Greenwood is, he's the creator of the Forgotten Realms setting. So Dungeons and Dragons and Wizards of the Coast didn't create the Forgotten Realms. Ed Greenwood did through his writings. And then it wasn't Wizards that bought it off him. A different company bought the Forgotten Realms setting off of him. And then he continued to write in that setting. It was actually, from what I understand, probably beneficial to both parties because the Forgotten Realms is used so much these days. That Wizards of the Coast or whoever owned it before then, obviously they got a lot of good use out of it, but Ed Greenwood was able to propel his world into the masses when before his setting might have just been like a really small setting that never reached people. But the reason why I'm trying to get Ed Greenwood on the channel, don't know if I'm going to be able to, is because he started a YouTube channel. Him and this guy, they run it together. I think the guy's the one that runs it, but then Ed just appears on it, but it's still his channel. I feel like I can probably bring some subscribers over to his channel if he does an appearance on my channel. So that's what I was thinking. So I'm trying to get that to happen. I sent out the first email today and we're going to keep working on it, okay? Only the best for you guys. I promised to tell you what I was doing among the Animancers at Port Marge.
As you may have guessed, I was observing them, gathering information on the various animancy operations in the region.
Yeah, I don't know how serious Ed is about that YouTube channel, but like I would think he probably would like more subscribers, and I think I can probably provide that value to him to a certain extent. Probably get a couple thousand people to go over to his channel because he does a lot of lore videos with the guy that he works with, and they're really good lore videos. And they're even better when you know it's coming. Maybe Joe Manganiello now. They're even better knowing when it's coming from the actual creator of the Forgotten Realms. He's like Elminster himself. He created Elminster. All right, let's focus on the game. What for?
Animancy is a subject of particular interest to the Leaden Key. Through it, I hope to pick up the trail.
And then?
That's where it gets complicated. After that incident in Old Valia, I thought more about the Leaden Key and its particular composition.
Go on.
It's existed for over 2,000 years. Say what you will about its motives and methods, but that's an impressive tenure. That's when I realized how short-sighted I'd been. To think I could undo the Leaden Key without understanding how it works.
We're going to keep listening.
I found references to an ancient Leaden Key cabal in the Deadfire. Possibly one of the oldest, if accounts are credible. And they appear to have been working independently, without direct intervention from Theos, for almost 2 millennia.
Now, how do we find them?
There's the challenge. Most sources refer to them as the Painted Masks. But I haven't met anyone here who knows that name. I don't know where in the Deadfire they are exactly, but I was hoping we could look for them together.
Find an ancient leaden key sacked somewhere in a monster-ridden archipelago? Sure. Easy.
Well, the Watcher who survived the wrath of the gods, I would hope so. Anyway, it's late. I suppose that's enough from me.
About time that guy shut the hell up, you know what I mean? Matt Mercer, number 2. All right, let's have a chat with Eder.
Hey,
Eder,
this brings
Edor.
back some memories, huh?
What are your thoughts on Aothis at the moment, Matt?
For a long time, I hoped that we'd find out what Aothis wants, and we'd
It's
finally
Aothis, not
understand.
Aothis, idiot. Matt Mercer's not the smartest voice actor out there.
But lately, there's nothing I'm more afraid of.
Let me ask you something else.
If you like.
What did you do after we ended the legacy?
I like that feeling, knowing we'd stop Theos. We were part of something big.
Oh wait, is Theos the guy in the first game that like turned us into a what? Turned us into a what? Well, I didn't play the first game, so not us, but you guys into a watcher? The one who caused the Hollowborns? The Hollowborn crisis or plague, whatever the heck you want to call it? I gotta learn some of this stuff. 4 more months until BG3. Hype! No one told me it's a blue t-shirt night. I got this t-shirt from Tate, actually. My sleeping t-shirt, but I'm wearing it today. That's why it says Carolina on it.
That was something I never felt before. Not even at war. Guess I went looking for it again. Not that I wanted to tangle with gods, but something smaller. Something I thought I could manage. I looked all around the Deerwood, but that place has too many ghosts for me. Things I'd just as soon forget. Ended up moving to Adir and tracking down my parents. They went there as refugees after the war ended.
Did you find a way to be useful?
In part, I guess. Adir, they still got some bad blood with Deerwood. Goes back to some Adirans like to give Deerwoodans a hard time they get the chance. With my folks, a group came along and tried to take their land. Made a phony claim to it.
He's just not a good voice. Don't you guys agree? Matt Mercer's just not a good voice actor. Like 1 out of 10 performance right now. You guys agree, right? Where's Tate? No, Tate's not here right now. Just not a good voice actor. I don't know what they were thinking. They could have hired me. What did you do?
I sat down with them and we had a friendly negotiation.
Unsubscribe?
One fella, I don't think he'll ever be able to look to his right again. But we came to an understanding. My folks, well, they didn't see me the same after that. I think they'd have rather given up the land than have it come to violence. And I don't know if that was something we could have avoided or if it was the cost of trying to fix them.
Cancel WolfheartFPS? I mean, just speaking the truth.
Permission to speak freely?
We have a chat with Takahu.
Questions, Captain?
Where did you live prior to Nekataka?
The Kahanga are my tribe, but my people settled on Atua, an island too modest to deserve the attention of maps.
Bloody Sunset, thank you for gifting 1 membership, and it went to none other than Willow Shade. Thank you, Bloody, and welcome, Willow.
My mortal mother tans boar hides. My father trades in the abundance of pearls and opals Atua is blessed to provide. When I was born, Father called me his blue topaz boy.
What did you do around the island?
Oh, I could not be kept from the water, so my father taught me how to dive for pearls and azada snails. Ngati filled my palms with riches on every harvest, I say. When I came of an age to begin a man's pursuits, the Mataru reached out to the Kahanga Queen, weighing my arrival against the forces that descended on her territory. The Queen could not invite Ngati's chosen into the Water Shapers Guild fast enough. In hard times, the endorsement...
Not interested, Takahu. That was a boring story. Stupid water shifters.
Can I pet the birdie? Of course you may. Ishi, if you even think of pecking the young lady.
His wings are so soft.
Just be careful, honey. You...
Thanks, Bloody. What's up, T. Murray? Have a drink on me? A colorful parrot alights on the railing of your ship. A missive bound to its leg bears the sigil of the Kahanga tribe. Captain Wolf, it would be my honor to host the savior of Asango at the Kahanga Palace. Nekataka is a city for Huana and outsiders alike, and there is no shortage of work for Kith who are determined to be as useful as you. Should you have the stamina for a good climb, the palace atop Serpent's Crown could be your second home. Interesting. How am I doing with ship supplies? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
Just take a trip to Port Margie, to me way, hey ho ro ya. To Port Margie, where the sailors stay. Hurrah
To Port Margie, where the sailors stay.
and Indian captains you'll see there. To me way, hey ho ro ya. With the knee-high boots and the fine dark hair. Hurrah for the Deadfire lines. Around Cape White.
Uh-oh. Whoa, easy. Whoa, what the piss? I'm getting attacked right outside of Nekataka? Shit. I bet this is a 3 red skull ship right here. If I surrender, the enemy allows you to leave, but for a price. 500. Oh my god. Attempt to escape. Failure will result in naval combat. I hate naval combat in this game. I did it one time and I'm never doing it again. I think I'm gonna surrender. Is that sad? I have a chance to win naval combat, but like I said, I'm never doing naval combat ever again. That shit was boring as hell. That doesn't look like I'm gonna win. I'm surrendering. Wow, that sucks. 500 copper, 31 ammo, 27 medicine. God bless, that's a freaking joke. How does a pirate attack me right in the freaking bay of Nekataka? Unbelievable. Never surrender? I think I made the smart decision. All right, so we have to go to the gullet to do that one quest, but where is that? Let me check my quest log. Hold on. Hey. All right. All right, I guess we'll do this. I think I have 2 quests to go to the Undercroft, though. Let's see. Hold on. Speak with atop the Spear Soul. Captain Fuente sent me to Dunwich. Find Mad Moraine. All right, so we have 2 quests. I've received a letter from Captain Aldis. She knows I dealt with Benwith, her second in command, and now she wants to see me at Fort Deadlight. All right, so we went and saw Captain Aldis. She hit on us a little bit. Not surprised. And then we decided to join her services and serve her in the Principe. She wants us to find Mad Morena in the Undercroft. I should look for Aldis' subordinate, Mad Morena, in the Undercroft, a cavern hidden from authorities of the Juana capital city. How do you get to the Undercroft? Let's just go to the gullet and see what's there. What is the Undercroft? I forgot. Hello, Harry. You would sail with me? Thank you, Willow. You hear someone call out for your attention. Did you play Pillars of Eternity game with BG3 mechanics? Would I? I mean, yes. You're wandering through the streets when a man approaches you, cutting through the crowd. You've never seen him, but the look in his eyes suggests that he recognizes you. Watcher, let me through. A meadowfolk man emerges from the crowd, red-faced and wild-haired. He pays no mind to the irritated pedestrians glowering at him. His bright eyes are fixed on you. You're looking fervent as always, Litharn. Jyoti juts her chin in a brusque greeting. In response, the missionary puffs... That wasn't the correct voice for Jyoti. In response, the missionary puffs out a breath. Eder gives a noggin. Suppose that was a compliment coming from you. Indeed, I strive to follow the light and godliness. Of course it was. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Jyoti's words speak to innocence, but her grin is too rough, too wolfish. I can't figure out who's talking at what time. I can't do the correct voices. Then allow me to return the gesture. I'd say you seem darker than usual, Harvester. It shrouds you, all that death and heresy. Reckon I'll hold my tongue from now on. Jyoti immediately bristles. Ignoring her hard scowl, Litharn resettles his gaze on you. You're the one what saw the miracle when Eothas rose at Cad Nua. Awe and conviction quiver in his voice. Oh wow, he's okay, he's talking about Pillars 1 right now. Well, that depends on who's asking. Litharn, of the Children of the Dawn Stars. I was working the fields at Hasango until recently. He grimaces, uncertain of how to continue. I've been having strange dreams, a wheel that spins and spins. orchard of koki trees, each grown from the fallen fruit of the last. He scratches at his whiskered chin. Then the spokes of the wheel break apart. The trees stop growing, fruit falls and rots until the ground is covered with festering, stinking pulp. There must be meaning behind this. That's what I fear. He pauses, working anxiously at the hem of his tunic. In these dreams, I also see you, center of the wheel, in the middle of the orchard. You were there when Eothas rose, and you seem to follow every place he's been. He works his mouth into a fretful pout as he gets to the crux of his concerns. Eothas has always meant rebirth and redemption. But so much death follows in his wake, both in the Saints' War and now here again. His wide eyes are full of questions. Heh, is this what I sound like? Adair gives you a guilty grimace. He turns towards Lothar. Friend, I'd love to buy you a drink if it helped. He shakes his head, the anxiety mounting behind his eyes. I need to know what this means. Please. Why are you coming to me with this? I never asked to speak for anyone. My people followed Eothas to war once. I wonder sometimes if we failed him when we lost. Or if we did that the moment we laid hand to blade. Please, you've seen more than anyone. You've got to have some idea what it all means, and how we make sense of it. Don't rely on custom to drive your faith, or you'll make the same mistakes as before. Sounds downright sensible when you put it that way. Takahu's lips curve in an approving smirk. Lothar nods, letting this sink in. I won't keep you. You've given me a lot to think about. Thank you. Turns away, allows himself to melt into the crowd. Well, that was awkward. Music 10 out of 10, true. Undercroft seems to be where the gullet would be. That's why I'm headed to the gullet right now. Tap it with your wand. Alright, see ya, Odessa. Gotta get some levels.
This is the gullet? I had not realized.
You thought this place would be in better shape?
I thought the Raparu had a piece of the city to themselves. This is a latrine. The Mataru are supposed to take care of those below. This does not resemble care to me. Let us go on.
Oh, you can take them by the hand. I'm not going to do that, because then you'll be clapping my cheeks before you know it, you know what I'm saying? Let's be off.
You and the captain traveled together all that time, but never...
No, that's not how things played out. Just never saw it that way.
Ngati weeps for such wasted potential.
You enter a dim alleyway that reeks of urine and torch smoke. A long passage stretches to your left and right. Shadows move in the guttering torchlight, but they're nothing more than shapes at this distance. Go left. This tunnel ends, but another branches off. The only sounds are the cracking of torches and the steady drip of water. Go right. You come to a door. It's as solid as the stone around it, with no handle and no knob. It's deathly quiet on the other side. You rap gently on the door and the sound echoes as if a wide empty space. Thanks, Willow. Oh, it's giving you Underdark vibes. A little bit confused, just because it's been a long time since I've returned to this quest. Been a long time since I've been down here. Probably like 15 hours in game time. Alright, let's have a chat with Dario, see if he needs anything.
What do you require?
Oh, perfect. This is where I needed to go. Alright, so he's the one that wants us to get the Cornet of Waves from that one house. We're going to do that in a second, but he's also the one that I can say, I need to speak with Mad Morena.
Patience. First,
Oh,
you must...
shit, are those quests? Okay, so I guess we're forced. We have to do, Alright, I guess I have to go to... Okay, Takano's Villa in the Serpent's Crown. You guys remember that? Can I do anything with this healer? Let me have a quick chat.
Isn't this something?
Trap detected. Alright, let's go to the gullet. And up to the Serpent's Crown we go. Hello, Septemic. Aloth. Quite the beautiful estate here. Holy cow. Oh, Aloth wants to chat. Alright, we'll have that conversation.
Do you
right
need something?
He looks at you with thinly veiled irritation. Why are you asking me if I need something when you have the chat bubble? What do you know about the Valian Trading Company?
Well, they seem largely competent. I would feel better about that were they not run by profiteers and animancers.
I really like the robes that I have on Aloth right now. Some of my favorite.
Governor Clario seemed honest and well-intentioned. So one wonders why he was stationed at such an out-of-the-way post.
Do you have any thoughts on the Principe?
I'd heard Deadfire had a pirate problem, but I had no idea how large it was. Or how fashionable.
I like the little animations that the characters do when they're standing around. I think the Principe is my favorite so far out of all the factions.
Still, the only thing more dangerous than a unified pirate nation is one at war with itself. I worry about who will be caught in their crossfire.
And what do you think of the Royal Deadfire Company?
I think they're one of the most ordered and deliberate organizations I've ever seen, and I don't entirely trust that.
Okay, alright.
Not after the leaden key.
I'd like your thoughts on my search for Eothas.
I didn't witness the destruction of Cadnua, but if it was anything like what happened at Hasongo, then it's a wonder you survived. Is Aethys unconcerned at the destruction he causes? Or merely unaware of it? Either way, the implications are distressing.
Hey there.
Damn, I have one injury right now.
Be right there.
An older Mataro man stands ringed by younger Juana. Apprentices or pupils, it seems. His robes shimmer with quartz beading, and his perfume announces his presence from across the room. Yet beneath his finery, he looks like a fighter gone to seed. Disused muscles flop from his arms and flab pats him like so many layers of silk. He looks up and notices you.
Greetings, and welcome to my home. For what do you come to my villa?
Is he going to do this every time?
We can read his soul. Interesting. I hear you have a rare Andrite artifact.
The Cornet of Waves. It is a conch shell, but very important. To receive it is the highest honor. The Queen gave it to me as thanks for my years of service. I was her personal bodyguard when she was a child, you know.
Why is the Cornet of Waves so special?
Because it is sacred to the goddess Andra. Everyone knows it is a privilege to have.
Trust me, I've seen the goddess Andra. He has one too many nipples for me, if you ask me. You guys see the Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition is free right now on Amazon Games. Well, Epic is doing free games. Amazon is doing free games every month. What's up with that? We're getting a bunch of free games? Hey, bros.
Akara Takano. Everyone knows it is a sign of favor.
She snaps to. Her response is sudden and automatic, as though Takano had just given her an order. He gives the apprentice an appreciative nod.
I am misled if holding a shell is all it takes to earn Ngati's favor.
We have an Arcana and a Religion check here. Andra is the goddess of loss. Legends say she calls missing things to her with the music of the conch.
Truly? Then I must hope she calls nothing back from me. Generations ago, there was a similar shell. When the old city sank, Andra's faithful gathered around that cornet and prayed for deliverance. But Andra is not a goddess of mercies. Instead of lifting them from the ruin, she pulled them down with the shell and said they would rise when it did. That is the story, anyway. Macabre, no?
I don't want to do Amazon. Amazon owns too many things. Last thing I want is Amazon to then have control of the gaming industry. I need the Cornet of Waves.
But it was a gift from the Queen. It is unusual for a man of my standing to give such a thing away.
The Cornet of Waves is no mere trophy. It deserves a keeper who knows its history.
But the Queen gave it to me. There is great honor in such a gift.
The honor lies in her esteem, which you still have. That's what matters to you, no?
But what is esteem if no one sees it? Esteem is expensive to maintain.
You gotta be shiting me, you scammer. 750 copper after I just got robbed 500 from the stupid pirate out in the bay? Under the circumstances, this is a good price.
My people have sold their lands, their Adra, and their dignity. I say Ngati keeps count.
He blushes and studiously avoids meeting Takaho's gaze.
Take it, with my blessing.
He presents you with a large, lustrous conch shell. Surface is inscribed with symbols, and the tip is fitted with a silver mouthpiece. Ocarina of Time. Let's take a look at this guy's house. This is ridiculous. Not gonna lie though, if I ever became a multi-millionaire, you can't just be a million. You can't just have $1 million and have a house like this. That's not enough. Especially these days. If I ever have 10 million in my bank, I'm gonna have a house like this. Look at this. We're gonna have a little fireplace like that. Have like little Oh yeah, this would be pretty nice. Marble floors when you first walk in, then it changes to hardwood floor. Yep, 100%. You guys can all come over. You guys can live... It's going to be on a hill, so you guys can live at the bottom of the hill. I'll have like a series of apartments down there. They're not going to be that nice, but... at least you guys will have the luxury of coming up and strolling through my lawn. You can mow it while you're there, too, for about... between 9 and 10 in the morning. You guys are allowed to step foot about 20 feet onto my lawn to experience the property a little bit and then get the hell out of there, you filthy peasant. Sounds like, yeah, compared to where you're living right now, TARDIS, on my estate, that would be paradise for you, absolutely. You should feel thankful for me, TARDIS.
Can I ask you something personal?
Makara, do not hold back, my friend.
You sure? Sometimes I ask things to get people riled up without meaning to.
Well, if it riles me up, then I say you have my
You will
undivided
revolt?
attention.
I mean, you can try. I have a bunch of 240 Bravos set up on the perimeter of my property, but you can try. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna revolt with? A bunch of spears? Peasants. They're funny. You peasants are funny. You know, you guys are funny. I'll give you guys that. You're not the smartest, but you are kind of funny once in a while. Nice. So we can just go right to Dario's lair. I don't have to go through that whole left, right, straight thing anymore. Wanna unite? I wouldn't be letting TARDIS on my lawn. Cloaked figures spring out of the alleys, flanking the street. Townspeople will rise up. You're gonna build a tree bucket? Trebuchet. Several figures slink toward you from the surrounding streets. Leading them is an Orlin with blood-red fur and long, sharpened nails. She sniffs the air.
I smell that Mataru Richling's perfume on you. You've got something I want. Give me the Cornet of Waves.
The thug creeps towards you, hand on their weapons. You must be the one Dario originally hired.
Hold on. I thought he hired some dummy that bungled everything.
Yeah, first I just want to tell you guys, last night I took my mom. I was the DM for my mom over the phone. We played Dungeons and Dragons for about 20 minutes on the phone. Because we were talking about it. 'Cause sometimes we talk about, you know, things related to the channel, and Dungeons and Dragons always comes up, and then I try to explain it to her. She wasn't getting it. So I was like, you want to play? So we did about 25 minutes of Dungeons and Dragons, and I created this city out in a desert really fast in my brain, and then had her arrive on the docks as a little halfling, and then the harbor master pulls up and then asks her what she's doing. It was pretty crazy. Then a bunch of guards attacked. She ended up jumping into the water. I had her roll for perception, even though she didn't have any dice. I had her roll, do a strength check or a con check, I can't remember, just to survive the ocean tide or the waves in the ocean. She ended up failing and then she died, but it was fun.
I ain't failed just yet. Not when I got you cornered.
The best thing about it was afterwards she was like, that was really fun. And then I sent her a critical role video this morning with timestamps on it so she could watch a little bit. She played as a halfling, but I'm the one that made her a character because she doesn't know how to make characters. We did a perception check on the docks because there was a little bit of fog in there, and when the guards came at her, she had to look around her surroundings to see what was there to help her out, but she still decided to jump into the ocean. And that was the end of oh, actually, you know what? That wasn't the end of the adventure, because we scrapped all that, and then I had her go to the local tavern where her sister, because she has 3 sisters, one of them passed away. She has 2 sisters that are alive at the moment. And one of her sisters was in the tavern and was the only other halfling in the tavern. And then they went over and then they were sitting in the corner of the... It was great. Good times. Good times. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Back to the game. Back off.
Not without the Cornet of Waves.
Let's try a little intimidation. I haven't done this yet, and this is with Adair. I fought worse. You'll make easy pickings.
You think you can chase us away? Those sound like the words of a man at the end of his rope.
All right, let me tell you one more thing about the Dungeons & Dragons setting. So there's a dragon that lives up on the mountain, and the reason why the guards attacked her is because there's a dragon that currently resides in the mountain that overlooks the city. And thousands of years in the past, the dragons actually had control over that town, and the humans were slaves to the dragons. And recently, within the past decade, a dragon made its home on that mountain overlooking the city. So my mom arrives to the city, and the guard asks her kind of what she's doing here, and she either has a choice to say that she's here to help the citizens of the town, or whatever. I just told her, I actually told her to tell me that you're here to help the citizens of the town, and instead she said I'm here to help the dragon. So she did some classic role playing there, and I was like, all right, suit yourself. 4 guards come out of the back alley. That's freaking great. It was great. All right. It was all great because it was all just, it was all so random. I didn't expect it to happen, but now she likes Dungeons & Dragons, so maybe I'm going to play with her sometime in the future. All right, I guess let's try diplomacy. You're an idiot. The cornet is just a shell.
That can't be. Why else would Dario send us for it?
Nothing works on these characters.
Besides, you're here, aren't you?
You really think he'd trust some cheap thugs with real treasure?
Then what would he want with it?
How about you make this easy on both of us and get out of here?
Sounds like someone ain't so confident. We'll take our chances.
Shit. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Hey, Carly, what's up? Mama Wolf breaking the DM in her first game. I told her we'll play sometime soon. We'll do like a quick mini campaign and with just one die, like only one die, not like all the different dice that you can have in D&D. We're going to keep it real simple. Her character's going to have like 2 stats, like strength and intelligence, something like that, and keep it real simple. Maybe I'll record it and put it on the channel. All right, what do we got here? We got Mercenary Cypher, Fighter, Atera, 87, 130, 69. Nice. And a Barbarian. You know what's funny is the overwhelming wave actually hurts friendlies. I tried it out earlier. But most of the other druids attacks don't actually hurt friendlies, but that one does. Forgot I got all these new attacks. Trying to just see what they are. I'm not gonna be able to fireball if I send... Okay, you know what? I'm a little bit worried about the Cypher though, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I haven't fought a Cypher yet that I can remember. I feel like the Cypher needs to go down first, so screw it. Let's do that. Let's just see how this goes. Oh my god, I really needed the rest. What the hell, man? Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's put him in offensive mode. Take the warrior stance. We're doing pretty good, actually. And then let's go after... We'll kill the barbarian next.
Happy to oblige.
All right, what can we do here? Let me see. I haven't used a lot of these, so I'm trying to get used to these. Let me first pop a lance, the barbarian. We got Blizzard, Woodskin, the Moonlight for heals. You know, I could probably do a heal. Kick them in the head till they're dead, bruh. All right, let me try. You know what? I got a new attack. I want to try this. I might take an opportunity attack, but I'm going to try this. Watch this. So we come over here. She's already held back, though. I'm going to do it anyways. Let me just see what this attack is like. Well, it's too late, I guess. I forget I picked up sleep, too. I got a lot of attacks. I love the combat in this game. I love the spells and the animations and the sounds and their description and all that stuff. It's a blast, man.
Of course.
You know what I might do? Because it doesn't seem like many helms in this game have any... I don't know, is there magical helms that will actually... feel like I'm gonna give all my characters... Oh, why did it go blue? I'm not gonna... I like that helm right there. No, never mind. I like my... I take it back. Yeah. That's pretty badass. Why am I not wearing... What happened? What happened to all my... Oh, this is Takahu. That's... Excuse me, Takahu. I don't really have anything for Takahu. Dooty dooty doot dooty dooty doot. I gotta deck this guy out a little bit with some better gear. Guy who's subclass, otherwise all his spells would hurt your group. Oh, okay. Alright, alright.
Sure.
Thanks, Randy. In terms of combat, BG3 or this pillars?
Yeah?
I don't know. I would have to compare Pillars turn-based versus Baldur's Gate 3 turn-based to choose one or the other. Real time with pause is just too different from turn-based. Playing War Tales, TARDIS? Oh, lack of music? Oh yeah, I see you and Zyfiel. I feel like every time a new game comes out, you and Zyfiel are the one, like, same with like Midnight Suns, like you and Zyfiel are the ones in those chats. So thanks, Stardust. Nobody else apparently plays the new games.
I got it.
What do you require?
Is this the artifact that you're looking for?
Let us hope so. Else Takano has played you for a fool. Already, he's ordered a shipment of marble with your money.
He examines the conch, tracing his delicate fingers over the Andrite symbols. I feel like my entire life I've always said conch shell. What's the Google pronunciation? Oh, there's two correct ways. Okay. They don't have like a... It doesn't come right up. I'm saying conch shell from now on, whether you guys like it or not. I'm saying conch. Conch shell.
And now the real work begins. You must take this to the Undercroft.
He hands the shell back to you.
Funny how they never mention the real work up front.
Ay, Nico. It is but a jaunt. It lies just below Delver's Row. It is where goods of questionable provenance originate. Take the lift from Delver's Row, not the lift in the gullet, mind you. My associate Gwenfen will await you outside the passage in the old Juana style.
What then?
Then you explore the perils and treasures of the old city.
Holy
for
crikey.
something I seek.
You're like putting me on an entire main quest right now.
Among the ruins is a certain mosaic.
Yeah, Dragon Age fans haven't been getting too much information, have they? SpongeBob. What do they say in SpongeBob? How do they say it? Go on.
The shell you found will reveal it to you. Gwenfen can explain all when you find her. It is said the old city was once as grand as Serpent's Crown.
That should be cool.
Whatever treasure you find there is yours to keep. For now, take this. Consider it an advance.
He hands you a bag of coin, 300 copper. I need directions to Delver's Row.
Have you the memory of a minnow? I know you've been before.
Alright, sure. How do I reach the Undercroft?
There is a lift in Delver's Row, next to a Netzo shop. I will see that the people who guard it do not give you... Once you descend, cross the bridge. Behind the stockade is a door to... Well, a very old place. Gwenfin will await you and the coronet there. Do whatever she asks as though the request comes from me.
A Terra attacked me after I left Takano's.
Yet you are still standing here, no? It is only a shame I did not hire you in the first place.
They got some funky names in this game, don't they? The hardest thing about the Last Kingdom TV show is like, I feel like 80% of the characters in the game, their name starts with A-E-L. And that was really confusing. Elfrich, Alfred, Aofled. Any of you guys feel that way? Or is it just me? Good talk. Alright, cool talk, guys. Thanks. I know, it does look like Esposito. We were talking about that in a previous stream. Okay, go to Delver's Row. Good night, Oliver. The portrait looks so much like him. I wonder if that was by chance or if it was on purpose. I think it's like an Easter egg in a way. You know what I mean? Because this guy's running like an entire like underground organization here. It has to be like an Easter egg. Where the hell's the lift? I thought you said next to Ernat's shop.
It's the smell of cardamom.
Damn, I have a lot to explore in here. Holy crap. Oh yeah, I forgot about all this.
Watch and learn.
You need a blade or a bludgeon? Old Umani's stock is tested.
I have 15 bows. That's crazy. 17 Naga swords? That is just ridiculous. Wait, am I... Oh my god, I'm freaking rich right now. %of misses converted to grazes with proficient weapons. Oh, here we go. Grants immortal will. The wearer is immune to interrupts while they carry one or more injuries. Okay. I usually don't have injuries that often. I don't know if it's worth spending the money. +1 athletics. Incoming weapon damage is reduced as health. Incoming weapon damage is reduced as health is lost. Oh yeah, that's great.
Not bad.
Hey there. Yeah?
Inventory management in this game kind of sucks. I agree. I think there's way too much loot in this game. They could have easily reduced like the amount of loot by 75% and just made each individual item a little bit more powerful. Like require your ship to need less food, or like make certain items appear less but be worth more, therefore equating to having 7 swords.
You need a blade or a bludgeon? Old Umani's stock is tested in...
I don't like the inventory in this game. There's just way too much stuff, and there's not like that many mechanics that it really makes sense to me. Like, you don't need 700 different types of food. Just give us like 4 or 5 different types of food. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Really didn't even need this. Guess I'll just put it on him for now.
Right here. Leave it to me.
What else do we got down here? Got this weird guy over here. Yeah, we're not going to get into a conversation with that thing again. No way, Jose. The lift is next to Ernetzo's shop. I was just at Ernetzo's shop. Where the hell is the lift? Am I going crazy? Let's see what's up here while I'm here. I'm right? Okay, thank you.
You the Watcher? Dario said you can pass.
Oh, this is it. I don't know. Wait. I don't... Well, what? Wait. Hold on. What do you mean it's right next to Ernetzo's shop? Is that an error? Ernetzo's shop is down here. Oh. This can't be right. There must be something that my brain is not processing right now. I'm 90% sure this is... Oh, okay. All right. See, I told you guys. There was something my brain wasn't processing. That's Enerat, not Ernetzo. Okay, let's go. Yeah, a lot of gifted memberships lately, Sir Nunos. A shit ton, actually. As a semi-new player to these types of games, I'm always worried I need to pick up everything in case I need it for something. Yeah, I feel the same way sometimes, and then you don't end up even looking at your loot because it's too overwhelming. Sometimes simplicity is a good thing. A deep blue, choppy watered cove spans before you, widening down a cavern that leads eventually to the open sea. Waves clap against ramshackle docks, and the breath that fills your lungs is tingled with salt. Shouts from rowdy sailors pepper the air like buckshot. Deckhands lumber across the water-beaten docks, ready and waiting, watching the waves that roil the cove. Closer. Coarse rocks grind beneath your feet, slick enough to slow your approach. You peer closer for a better view. It's then that Huana water shapers, as denoted by their robes, stride the length of the docks. Arms sweeping, lips moving, they swirl the turbulent tide into a calm, directed current. For a moment, the cove falls still and silent, as if caught in a collective, bated breath. Then, slowly, a slew of black-varnished dinghies, sails lowered, row steadily into the bay. The sailors whoop, shouting a jumble of bawdy greetings mixed with the commands for docking and unloading wares. The ship lurch against the wharf and are emptied of crate after unmarked crate almost immediately. The operation is efficient and quick. With a shrill whistle, a dwarven woman emerges from the squat fort jutting from the eastern side of the cavern. Twice more she whistles before the water shapers reverse the bay's current. The ships are swept gently out of sight back to sea.
I want to clap, but it'd give us away.
Water shapers aiding the Principe, bringing in cargo with all the grace of drunk oxen.
Okay, Randy. All right. I don't even really know what I haven't looked at his spell book yet. I'm not even familiar with how that works. I should probably look into it, though.
I have never seen a more undignified use of our talent. Have we all honed Ngati's talent for drudgery?
They are helping the Reparo. There's value in that.
There is a reason this is being done in secret. It is unseemly, a betrayal of our art. The prince will want to know of this, but...
Takahu stops himself. A cautious look comes over him. Something on your mind?
I am wondering if the crown needs to know the truth about Delver's Row at all. This warren brings business and trade through the gullet. Without it, Reparo would be destitute.
Interesting. We have some important choices to make here. I don't know if I have to make it right now, but we have to say what we're thinking about doing. We're either going to tell the prince to rat on everybody. We're not going to tell the prince. We're going to tell the prince and see if we can convince him to let Delver's Row remain untouched. Should I be a snitch? Right. I'm not telling the prince. Delver's Row is doing more good than harm. For the sake of the Reparo, we should let it endure.
I am more than a little relieved to stand in the company of a fellow misfit. If we want to save this place, we'd better leave before taking too many chances. Our presence will not be kindly met.
Tough decisions to make in this game, and there's really no right answer. Hey David, Zyfiel, 10 minutes behind, getting random name drop. Yeah, I'm talking about you and TARDIS. I started the Midnight Suns and the War Tales chat, but you guys are the only ones in those chats. But I love it. I love it. War Tales is a great game. Midnight Suns, on the other hand. I'm just kidding. I don't have anything against Midnight Suns. It's just not for me. Alright, so for that quest, we basically completed it right now, and we have to return to the prince and figure out what we're going to do. But we need to look for Mad Morena. And then we have Dario's quest right here. So let's see if we can do Dario's, and then we'll go talk to the prince. Dario's looking for a mosaic in the old city. The cornet will lead me to it. Meet Gwenfin in the Undercroft. Gwenfin waits for me. The cornet in the Undercroft, near an ancient Juana-style door. Dario told me to reach her via lift. Specifically, the lift is next to Arnetzo's shop. Alright, so we're looking for Gwenfin. And I leveled up. Nice. I gotta start crafting some bombs. There's a few systems that I haven't really looked too deep into in this game yet. A lot of CRPGs, there's just so much going on. There's usually like a few systems that I never even look into by the time I end up beating a game. Alright, what do we got here? We got... So I'm thinking I'm going to take a passive. Cleansing Wind. Create a rolling cloud of purification, healing the health of allies and pushing back enemies. I like that a lot, actually. Calls upon a dreadful strength of the storm, granting an electrical aura that deals shock damage to and frightens anyone nearby. See, I don't know if I like the ones that I'm scared that my friendlies are going to get hit. Wait, hold on. I'm going to take the Healing Wave. That sounds pretty cool. Give that a try, and then we'll take... Increase the effect. So right now I kind of have Takahu and also Jyoti spec'd as healers. I have 2 healers. Increase the effectiveness of any healing that you cause. Sure. Let's see if that works good. I feel like it is going to. Wolfheart's wearing a non-black shirt. I know, it's weird, isn't it?
Hold it right there, mate.
The pirate stares you down, hand clutching the hilt of his sword. His arm is roped with muscle and striated with pale scars.
State your business. I mean it. Spill your guts or spill your blood.
I'm looking for Gwenfin, Dario's associate.
Oh, right. About time you got here. The elf's been chewing her thumbs to nubs waiting for you.
The pirate jerks his chin toward the edge of the bay.
There, across the water. Little birds flittering in the old ruins. Hurry on, else she comes to squawk at us.
I'm here on behalf of Captain Aldous.
If you've come to see Mad Morena, God shield your soul. Far be it from me to be stopping your march into death. Captain's there, and she's in a fit of a mood.
Cool. We're banging out 2 quests at once. Lightning stuns enemies. The captain of the Tidebreakers stands stiff, back before you, looming despite her lack of height. Her hard-muscled legs spread solidly apart, and she splays thick, calloused hands over her hips. She regards you with a heavy gaze, her chin tipped high.
And who, or what, do we have here?
She drums her fingers on the flintlock as she considers Takahu.
We're all stocked up on silverfin, but this fish is a unique catch.
I smell a skunk outside right now.
And I can bite deeper than you might imagine.
Oh, never mind. It's not a skunk.
Are you the one responsible for tricking the Water Shapers into serving your petty errands?
Sometimes I make myself laugh. Midnight Suns is Marvel. I just don't really care for superhero stuff. Something about the aggression in his tone causes her mouth to split in a crooked grin. Mad Morena turns her gaze back
Well,
to...
I see it. You've got 2 options. You can tell me who sent you, or I can feed you the shaft of my gun.
I've come to assist you as a favor to Captain Aldous.
She always has the most lovely and interesting sorts vying for her attention. Suppose me and you ain't so different in that regard. Say I happen to have a fella wanting for a full shipment of crude luminous ardra, but I have no ardra to sell. Loot me no less than 3 crates, and I'll be, let's say, better inclined to do you a favor. If you're a particularly daring sort, you might snatch it from under their noses. Them Valian trading princocks have
like
a
the Valian
stockpile
company.
of it in their mill in Queen's Berth.
Okay. Not a fan of the Valian Company right now. They're my least favorite. Although Clario was kind of nice. Stockpile and their mill at Queen's Berth. Okay.
Otherwise, you could raid them in shallow waters as they ship it in.
Best make room for a shipment of luminous ardra, then. The captain smiles wickedly, mad cast darkening her features.
Well, regale me.
You can punch her in the mouth. I'm here to conduct some business with one of Dario's contacts, Gwenfin. Working on 2 quests, don't forget.
Guess I heard as much from a crew hand. You're free to go about then. But I'd ask that you keep your nose out of our affairs.
Sure.
And what do we have here?
I shall be discreet.
Consider it done.
Hey there.
Hey there.
This calls for a subtle touch. I see where you're going with that. There. What did I tell you?
We got the Principe color flag so we can fly on our ship.
Right here. Leave it to me.
Yes? What now?
You know, they put so much dialogue in this game, which is a good thing. I think it works well for this game. But when I actually get to run around with my party, it's like extremely exciting, just because you don't get to do it as much as you do in other games.
Aye.
Like, I'm so
well.
excited to explore this area right now, so I think it works in the game's favor. Hey, Sesame, how are you? I don't know if weed is... I don't know. I don't know the law. I don't smoke, so I'm not sure. I think you're allowed to smoke it. Not in public in New York, but I don't know if... I don't know. I have no idea. Renegade Water Shaper. Pretty sure it's legal to smoke it. I don't know if you can do it in public and stuff. I don't know if you're able... I feel like smoke shops get raided all the time in my area because they're selling weed without the proper license. Maybe that's why people are getting raided. I'm not sure. It is legal. Hey, there's Gwenfin right there in the old city ruins. Let me come over here first. I know my neighbor was growing two, I don't even know what you call them. I'm so ignorant on the topic. He was growing 2 marijuana plants last year. They're like, oh my god, they're growing up like halfway up my house. I can almost see them out of our window. A long rope is suspended over the span between 2 docks. They're oft used. Excuse me. Let's start this over. A long rope is suspended over the span between 2 docks. Their oft-used look means they're likely intended to help move cargo off ships. The ropes haven't been cinched tight in some time and hang loose. Alright, we're leaving. I don't like that.
What? Very well.
No wonder it smells like skunk. No, they're picked now. I don't think there's any more on the side of my house. He picked them and did all this stuff. Now he's got like an endless supply.
It's darker than Andra's asshole in here.
Darker than Andra's asshole? I could take that a few different ways, but okay, fair enough.
All yours. Dario said you know what to do.
I don't know. I got a stinking shell right here. I'm not exactly sure what to do with it, but okay, fair enough. My little wolfie. Next to the sealed door is a statue of a woman. Her placid expression has been worn smooth by centuries of wear and weathering. One hand rests on her belly and the other is extended, palm open. You notice a rushing, whispering sound coming from your pack. It's the cornet of waves. A sound like a gentle, crashing surf is coming from the conch. Place the conch in the statue's open hand. As you do, the thunderous, percussive music of a stormy sea spills out of the conch. It rises into a wordless melody that reminds you of voices heard from underwater. As the song reaches its crescendo, a deep rumble fills the air and rattles through your bones. You take the shell back as the music fades. Uh-oh.
Stand back. Get ready for anything.
Yes, ma'am.
Where's the rest?
Everybody got a southern accent in this game?
Is that it?
Sounds like Jyoti. What exactly are you looking for?
There's an old temple of Andra. Dario said it was just past this door.
This looks like a temple to me.
The one we need is bigger, and it should have a very specific mosaic. You'll know it when you see it.
If you would steal or damage a shrine to Ngati, then may the water around you fill with sharks.
Oh, shit.
Can it, Mama's boy? I'll wait here. Come tell me when you found it.
What do you know about the temple?
Not much, apparently.
Why don't you look for it?
I'm a bruiser. What do I know about cursed temples and
You're scared to
things
go
like
yourself.
this? You know, the Juana send people down here to be eaten by monstrous horrors, right?
No promises.
You can take whatever you can carry out of the temple.
Akara, I hope we plan on carrying some to a museum.
Carry at your grave as far as I care.
Uh-oh.
If you insist.
Let's go ahead and take a rest. It's been a while. I cooked some food earlier. Did I cook anything good here? +1 penetration with weapons. Sure, we'll give that to Wolf. +2 intellect. We'll give that to Aloth. -15% recovery time. You know, I kind of do like that all the food has different effects, even though I said earlier that they could have minimized it. It's pretty cool. Health recovery, we'll give that to my boy. Oh, -10% damage taken if you eat rice. Holy crap. Actually, let me give that to all those guys. No, I'm doing it with everybody. That's awesome. Wait, I only have 3 rice. Shit. Up, Tariq. Loot.
I guess I make as good a target as any.
Be on your guard.
Skulldrax. Resistant to perception afflictions. Shared perception.
This isn't how I usually work. This won't do.
Kind of blocked a little bit here. My wolf can't get through, but I'm actually okay with it. Hold on. You really can't get up there, wolf? You know what? Screw it. Let's switch to the blunderbuss then. I have to give him range. Okay, beautiful.
Sorry, friend. I can't. No rush. But if you have any antidotes handy, I'd be much obliged.
Can Wolf really not get up there? That's crazy.
Right here. The Alpha Predator.
I like this though. This is actually really good. The only person taking damage is my paint.
I'm not sure I can.
Yeah, of course. Hey there.
Early version of the shotgun? True. Oh shit, what the hell? The thing's back.
That would be a no.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slow. Dying of poison.
Kick them in the head till they're dead, bruh.
Glory beta gone.
Underneath the rubble, a mural depicts two conscious rising from the waves.
All right.
Well, this is fun. This is a cool quest. That music.
Happy to oblige.
Top-notch music. Shit.
Sure thing.
Oh wait, I wonder if I have to destroy those.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Screw it, I'm gonna hit friendlies, but that's okay.
Me and you are about to mix.
Lava.
That's it.
Damn, we gotta be close for that.
Yes?
All right.
What can I do you for?
Could be a fight.
What the piss is that?
Looks like trouble. This does not work.
How do you like that?
Lava beyond seek.
Behold me.
Didn't work. Yeah.
Wolfheart is very fond of that Baldur's Gate quote. I don't know if I'd say very fond of it.
Happy to oblige.
More so, it's kind of starting to annoy me, but I can't stop saying it. I'll kick them in the head till they're dead. Kick them in the head till they're dead. Hey, it's me, Imoen. I'll kick them in the head till they're dead. Hey, it's me, Imoen. I'll kick them in the head till they're dead. Kick them in the head till they're dead. Oh, saith the wise Orlando. Okay, we're all good. Full plate and pack and steel. No tavern? No, you guys don't get nothing. You guys have been bad tonight. No waterfall, no tavern. You guys get nothing but the game screen.
Sure thing. What can I do you for?
Yes, he does have a YouTube channel. That's actually why I was thinking that I might be able to reach out and actually make contact, because I'm thinking that he would probably like more subscribers if that's something that he cares about. I don't think he cares about money.
What can I do
Maybe
you
he does.
for?
But he has a YouTube channel that his channel has 14,000 subscribers. He needs some more D&D nerds to go over there, you know what I mean? Hey, Boot. Long time no see. Oh, saith the wise Orlando? I don't know if I'm saying that right.
What can I do you for?
Oh, saith the wise Orlando. I should do a cover of the Orlando song. Orlando is mentioned in BG3. You guys pay attention. There's a couple books that you'll pick up that talk about Orlando. Great guy, good buddy of mine. It's a lot of stalagmites or stalactites. Which one are you talking about? You guys know the difference?
Could be a fight.
Oh shit, here we go. Here goes nothing.
too tall.
God, I keep hitting that stupid button.
Sure.
Fireball for the win, you know it. Imagine playing a CRPG without Fireball. Like, who even are you? If you play CRPGs without Fireball, then just go play the new D&D Dark Alliance for the rest of your life and get the hell out of here. This cavern ascends, narrowly tapering towards a dim light on the other side of the tunnel. Nope, we're not ready for that yet. Never heard of it? Nice, Judge. Nice. I respect that. Fireballs are overrated. Has the motion capture used by BG3 ruined any other CRPG games that don't use it for you? Personally, no. But I do think it's going to raise the bar and the standard of the overall industry and try to... more companies will probably try to... It's going to raise the standard of what people expect. So I think CRPGs are going to be better because of it. But I actually don't mind CRPGs that don't have stuff like that.
Isn't this something?
I said it multiple times. Sometimes I think like Baldur's Gate 3 is overdone in those departments to a certain degree. Like every NPC that you talk, I know I repeat myself all the time, but every NPC that you talk to in BG3 is a full-fledged cinematic. Eventually it starts to get kind of old. Sometimes I just want to click on an NPC and have them just say something without it turning into an interactive scene. I think it works both ways. With that said, I'm very happy that Larian chose to do it the way that they're doing it because it's pretty badass. It doesn't bother me when I play other CRPGs that don't have it.
Yeah.
Say your prayers.
I smell conflict in the air.
Dim in the lantern. Let's see.
Damn it, Joe T, why were you just... You gotta be kidding me. I'm sickened right now. I'm something.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Never tried this before. Let me try this. I think it's a pre-buff. I mean, you can't pre-buff in this game, but...
Yeah.
It is no problem.
Oh, we walked into the gas cloud, I guess. That's what... Okay.
What
say?
say?
Let's say the...
You asked whom yours to command.
Let's say Alando? What's the insider news for BG3? Everybody thinks that I have insider news, and I don't.
Yours to command, Captain.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Even when I went to Larian Studios, like specifically, like I think they were open to telling me a few things because they asked me like what I want to know, and I said, don't tell me anything that I'm not allowed to talk about. I don't know anything.
Yes, Captain.
I know less than a lot of players because a lot of you guys watch data mine content. Even though I've watched a good amount of data mine content in the past, like I never really absorbed it and I never really watched it like too much. I haven't watched everything. I probably know less than you. Insider news for Diablo? Yeah. Blizzard loves the WolfheartFPS channel. Me and Bobby Kotick, we go way back. Good buddy of mine. Old city. Okay, hold on. Did I explore? $200K subscribers after BG3 drops? I think that's probably reasonable. This year, maybe. I don't know. 70K subscribers in 1 year is quite a lot. But as you grow, it's a little bit, for many people, it becomes a little bit easier. Like you're able to grow faster. So like your first like 500 subscribers is extremely slow. But then once you have like 100,000 subscribers, to get another 500 is usually a lot easier as long as you're doing content that people want. I'd say it's possible.
At your service.
I don't know, because I don't know how much of the BG3 community that I've already bitten off. I'm not sure like how many BG3 players are out there in terms of consuming YouTube content. I guess we'll find out in August, right? The Starfield thing being released a week after BG3 is really sucks for me as a channel because I can't cover both games. It would have been so great if those games were spread out a little bit.
You need something. You no need to ask twice.
The more big games that are spread out, the more job security you have as a YouTuber.
We got trouble.
Show them how it's done.
So that's a bummer, but I won't be able to capitalize on the Starfield crowd.
Makes no difference.
And I was really excited for that game too. That's okay. Nothing ever goes as planned, you know? You just gotta roll with the flow.
That dog won't hunt.
What the piss is that? It's a shade. It's a Shadowvari. It's an agent from the Netherese Empire. Well, shite. All right, we'll put you guys on there. You guys stay. Oh, they're all shades. What the hell, bruh? What's going on right now? This is crazy. Where's Takahu? Oh, there he. Where's my shark? Oh, he's right there. Okay. Dude, these are new enemies that are... Holy crap.
That's not very helpful.
Curses.
That's not very...
This will do. Lavaru beyond seek. Show them how it's done. This does not work.
Man, that was intense. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate that. BG3 and lower videos got me and two buddies oh shit, I lost the comment. Hold on one second. Got me and two buddies separated by thousands of miles to really get into BG3 and reconnect with what I wanted to say. Thanks. Hope other watchers get the same. Thanks a lot, Matt. Appreciate that. Many more lore videos to come. Let's see if I can do a lore video every Sunday up to the game's release. That's going to be challenging, especially like when a busy week comes by. But the good thing is I have the lore videos coming out on Sundays. So if I have to, I just work my ass off on Saturday and Sunday morning and then get that video out. Is it worth playing the first Pillars game, or can I jump into this without much trouble? I would say you can jump into this without much trouble, but the majority of people that have played both games recommend playing the first one. Up to you, depending on how much of an understanding you want to have on the world and the lore. And if you care about having a deeper connection to your companions, then play the first one. But I jumped into the second one, and I'm enjoying myself quite a lot. What's up, Panic? Have a great night, Elven Princess. Thanks for hanging out. Let me catch up on the comments here. You should have an option to turn cinematics off. Yeah. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, for a second and third playthrough when you don't want to go through, like, you don't want to waste the time of like the game transitioning over to a cinematic. I agree. That'd be really cool. What I like most about this game compared to other CRPGs, I think the narration in this game is really well done. I like the artwork. And I like the spells in this game. The combat's quite fun. Play the first one, says Estefano. Okay, back at it. The story in this game is one of the best in the history of video games. I am into the story. I think it's pretty good. I'm sure it would be even better if I played the first one.
Consider it done.
It's kind of cool because you're like heavily involved in the story, but at the same time you have like gods versus gods, so you don't really know what's going to happen in this game.
I'm not sure I can.
You knew I'd like this game? Hell yeah.
Watching.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the artwork in this game, the visual style. The visual presentation and the audio presentation is top tier.
We've got company. I'll take a peek.
Whoa, look.
The cat looks like a shark when it's swimming around the little pond here.
What now? Very well.
Shit.
Beyond seek. Beyond seek.
Mo Ixi on.
No, I don't want you doing that, my friend. I want you doing that. Header. Perfect. You got what you got to do is put you in the defensive mode. Joti, I'm going to have circle protection. Absolutely. Perfect. Well played. Well played, Joti. Should we do the storm too? Nature's Bomb draws on the healing power of nature, imbuing the robust inspiration for rapid regeneration effect on party members. I haven't tried that yet.
Oh, this isn't usually work.
Wonder if I can put... Hold on. I don't think I can sleep these enemies. These don't look like the type of creatures that would go to sleep. As a group of enemies to momentarily fall asleep. I mean, I could try. Let me see if this does anything. Curiosity.
I'll teach you on that thing. Word of that rock.
predator.
Lava will be on the
I don't think it did anything.
Not exactly what I was going for.
lava will be on seek.
This does not work.
No can do.
Lava will be on seek.
No.
How do you like that?
Word of man rough.
It makes no difference.
Nice. Cyberpunk DLC next month? Wait, it's next. Wait, hold on. Wait. Phantom Liberty. Oh, shit. Phantom Liberty is to be released in fall. Wait, what? Wait. I don't think the DLC is coming out next month. Am I wrong? Cyberpunk DLC is not coming out next month, is it?
Come here. Challenge, yeah? I got this. Right here. And what do we have here?
Oh, how do you get that? Hold on.
I got this.
Got 2 lockpicks out of that, really?
Sure.
I think I have to go back to the beginning of these ruins, but we're so deep in.
Watch and learn. This will do.
Ooh, Min's Fortune. One-handed saber.
Yeah, be right there.
I smell conflict in the air.
Oh shit. We're getting a lot of combat today, aren't we?
I'll teach you a lesson.
That's how it's done.
Lava will be on seek.
Did April Fool's do it?
Lava will be on seek.
Oh shit, I looked up at the chat. Next thing you know, I'm going through all sorts of problems here. Shit.
About taxed to my limit.
Be on seek.
Look at Ader up here, just tanking like a straight up boss. Are these guys spawning from somewhere? Am I...
I'll teach you a lesson. Yeah.
Let's try again.
Behold me, mother.
Yours to command.
I reap what I sow.
Show them how it's done.
Vavaru beyond seek. Vavaru beyond seek.
Oh, that's so cool. It's the first time I've used that spell. Yeah, I'm really... The more I play, the more I enjoy this game's combat and the spells and the abilities. I think it's pretty cool. They did a good job. I like the user interface a lot in this game, too. Like Garchomp. Blessed Harvest is such an OP skill. Okay, I gotta use it more then. A lot of jabronis, true. It was a trap. I'm on the classic difficulty, or whatever the normal one is.
I'll teach you a lesson.
Say your prayers.
Vavaru beyond seek.
Nice. Yeah, I'm on classic right now. For people who want Deadfire's standard combat challenge. When I first started the game, I was about to up it to veteran, and then I got into a couple encounters that were really, really difficult. But we prevailed. And now I feel like I could probably go up to veteran again. So we haven't had any party members like go down really in a while. We'll see how this session goes, and then maybe I'll consider upping it at some point.
Yes, Captain.
Give me a real challenge.
What's naturally? Yours to command, Captain.
I could have done this quest a long time ago, though. Love the slow-mo explosions. You know what's cool is some of you guys in chat taught me this a few streams ago, but you can... This little button right here, you can change the combat speed to slow motion the entire time, normal, or you can even speed it up. So if you're fighting like really easy enemies, you just speed it up and get it over with. If you're fighting really hard enemies and you're trying to figure things out, you can just turn it into slow motion. You can do that for running around too. I just don't like running around super fast. Kind of immersion breaking, if you ask me. All right, the main quest is now 3 white skulls, so we are getting more
You should
powerful.
see this.
Speak your mind. The pleasure is mine.
Change the location of an AoE spell while casting it by moving the destination icon. A ton of good quality of life features in this. Better to plan ahead, true. Hello, Fate. Wolf in blue, I know, it's a miracle, isn't it? Functions as an execute and gets stronger the lower they are. Next to the sealed door is a statue of a woman. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh no, that's not good. Thanks, Fate. Have a good night.
At your service. Akira, it is no problem.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things that I'm not really doing correctly in this game. Part of the reason why I'm playing on Classic, just because it's pretty overwhelming when you're learning a new game. There's too many systems that come at you at one time, and I'm not a genius. It takes me a while to absorb some of this stuff. You guys are going to see me make little mistakes here and there, but you know, every session that I play, I feel like I'm getting better. I'm becoming more familiar with my character's spells.
Yours to command, Captain.
And that's really all that matters.
You have my next time a challenge.
And I'm winning, so I'm happy with what we're doing right now.
Wait,
That is disgusting.
Oh my god.
That's it!
I'll teach you.
Will usually work.
I hear you.
Oh man.
Show them how it's done.
No, 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 you guys took it there. Damn it!
That's not very helpful.
How do you like that? Yeah! I'll teach you a lesson.
That's not very helpful.
Show them how it's done.
Glory be to God!
Lava. Beyond sick.
Second try, I say.
Lava beyond sick. That's very helpful.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, that's it.
then!
Glory be to God!
This does not work.
Oh yeah, baby. That was pretty cool. Brownie. Pounder. As long as you're part of the wolf pack, you're winning. True. Absolutely. Would you make PoE lore videos? No. Those would not get any views at all. Be a waste of time. Although, I take it back. Because Avowed is coming out at some point in the future. When we get more information on Avowed, then I might start making some lore videos on the world of Aora, but not until then. That would be so much time to sit here and study the lore and everything, then put out videos for like 5,000 people to watch and make me like
What's
$2.
that? No need to ask twice. Consider it. Yours to command, Captain.
Cracked dirt-rimmed carving dominates the wall. In it, two hands rise from the curling waves. Sockets like the one in the hand of the statue outside the temple have been carved in the hollowed palms. Both are empty. You notice a rushing, whispering sound coming from your pack. It's the cornet of waves. A sound like a gentle, crashing surf is coming from the conch. Inspect the carving. Cracks, mold, and grime vein the stone. The carving looks ancient, and it feels that way, too smooth with wear. Yet as you run your hands along the stone, you feel a cool whisper of air. It feels like there's a draft coming from the other side. The sound of waves grows louder and stronger. Okay, sure. As you do, the thunderous percussive music of a stormy sea spills out of the conch. It rises into a wordless melody that reminds you of voices heard from underwater. The conch glows. Perhaps it's just a trick of shadows, but the stone hand seems to tighten around it. You have lost an item. Okay. GG's, guys. John, have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out. I swear that worm usually has a special move that one-shots half of my party. It looked like he had a couple scary AoE attacks, but I survived, so I'll take it. Maybe it's because I took the Fortitude passive perk with most of my characters. Thank you, Ket. Appreciate you. Nice. GG's.
Speak your mind. That will do, I say.
I got this.
The mural depicts the tempestuous waters said to surround...
Ukaizo, the origin of all Juana.
Okay, sure.
I say it feels close enough to touch.
Feel free to interrupt me. Don't worry about it. Just running the stream over here. The legendary city of Ukaizo.
At your service. The pleasure is mine. Yours to command, Captain.
We shall return.
Too difficult, I say. What say?
We shall return. F5 true. Thank you. Kind of reminds me of Godzilla down here. You guys remember the first Godzilla movie? All the eggs.
So. I'll teach you a lesson.
What can I do you for?
I am the Alpha.
Oh my god, I love that so much. That AoE healing wave, that is so cool. What if I gotta kill this harvester first? Immune? Shit.
That's not very helpful. I'm feeling the strength.
You mother effer.
No one noticed that.
Leave it to me.
Definitely getting a debuff by being in this area. Shit, I might have to leave. I thought I could overpower it. I'm gonna overpower it.
What do you need?
Ooh, let's try my revive allies. I haven't tried that yet, but we're gonna try it right now. Where's Aloth? Can't tell where he's at.
Come on.
Oh, I never got a chance to try it. Oh, he got up. Look at that. 63 health too. Nice.
Alright.
I don't know how to kill that thing. Get me out of here. There was another thing that I wasn't able to kill with all my shots. What's it giving me? Oh, look, somebody did damage to it. I think it was maybe Aloth with his wand. Let me try a lance attack. Nope, that's immune. Huh. Somebody did damage to it a minute ago.
Of course. You have my attention. Yours to command, Captain. You have my attention. This does not work.
And it did 2 damage to it.
Kara, it is no problem.
Yes?
Lava beyond seek.
They go back and just nail him. That's funny. Hey, that did a shit ton of damage right there. See ya.
You have next
Game
time
over.
a challenge. At your service.
Is that the final boss? Yeah, I think it came out in the early 2000s. 1990, was it 1998? I don't remember which one I'm talking about. Vicky says, I started playing this game yesterday. And like an hour through, I just had to start a new game to change it to turn-based.
Yes,
That's understandable. You certainly learn a lot more with turn-based. I wish this game offered the option to switch, like Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous did.
Command, Captain.
Alright, I want to finish exploring in here before we figure out the shell thing. Real time is much better with this game, but each to their own. Well, to be fair, they think they did design it from the ground up with real time with pause. That's how the Pillars games are. So I would guess that I would lean towards you being correct in that it's better. But I don't know, because I haven't tried the turn-based. They added turn-based as a late patch in the development. It was just a nice add-on and not originally planned. I wonder how much more business they got when they added turn-based to the game.
At your service. Naturally.
Developers addressed that. They said they wouldn't do that, changing from turn-based to real-time, because the game is balanced differently in each game and thus incompatible. Oh, okay. Alright. I think they made the right decision then. I don't know if the game flopped. More so it didn't sell as much as they were hoping. I don't know if it was a flop though. We'd have to look up some sales numbers. I wonder if we can get any articles. I know it didn't sell as well as they wanted. I'm gonna do some research on this game. Can we find Pillars of Eternity through total sales? The problem is, if you're a company like Obsidian, depending on how big you are, like your definition of a flop would be different than another company's definition of a flop. Because bigger companies don't want to work on little things that only make them a little bit of money. They want to work on the big things that make them a lot of money. It's hard to find articles that have legit stats on this stuff. I'll look it up later. You find stairs carved into the cliff. They're disconcertingly narrow in some places and broken in others, but they appear to lead all the way to the top. Climb up the steps. Oh shit. You step up, testing your weight on the first of the many cracked and crumbling ledges. It holds, and you climb, navigating the narrow ledges and gaps with careful footing. Halfway up, you reach a spot where the stairs have crumbled away. Luckily, a narrow ridge remains. It proves sturdy and allows you to easily cross the gap. You rise to the peak at a brisk pace. Sweat beads the valley of your spine, but it feels good, a relief against the balmy atmosphere. The road steps great. Okay. When you reach the top, you stretch and find your group reflects the same. Exuberant smiles spread across their faces. Yeah, I wonder if Obsidian would ever do like a Kickstarter thing again. They're pretty big now. They're doing a ton of games. They're working on like 5 games at one time. I worry a little bit about it. I worry a little bit about Obsidian's future. I'm not gonna lie.
No need to ask twice.
I feel like they might be cutting off more than they can chew these days, as opposed to just focusing in on certain things. Could be wrong though. Great company, but I worry about them. I'm not gonna lie.
I smell conflict in the air.
Show them how it's.
Let's wash that down with an antidote.
Hey, Suzanne.
Not even close. Beyond seek.
True, bug. True.
No rush, but if you have.
Yeah, you know, maybe Larian Studios will be the company to change other companies' minds on making CRPGs. Because if Larian Studios sells, or if Baldur's Gate 3 sells really well, then I think more of the bigger companies will be willing to come into the CRPG genre a little bit. I think BG3 will probably widen the fan base for this genre, which is going to be a good thing. And then maybe we'll get companies like Obsidian that decide to make more CRPGs in the future. But yeah, generally speaking, CRPGs don't make as much money as a game like Starfield or even the Outer Worlds or something like that reach to the masses.
Sandy, I'd be
sad. At least we have some companies. That's why Larian's a diamond in the rough, man. You know what I mean? Like, they're willing to put... I can't even imagine what the budget for Baldur's Gate 3 is. Even if you didn't like the game, like, the fact that there's a company out there that's willing to put that many millions of dollars into a game that falls into the CRPG genre, it's pretty badass.
Not exactly my area of expertise. Beyond seek. That must hurt.
You need something. At your net will do, I say.
Obsidian would have probably made BG3 much more like the originals. I would agree with that, but I'm happy that Larian took the what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my god. My brain's turning off on me. I'm happy that Larian took the initiative and was accepted by Wizards because, like I said, there's no other CRPG company out there that is willing to put as much money as Larian is into a CRPG. Obsidian didn't even come close with Pillars. I mean, this is a fantastic game, but it's like the difference in budget from Baldur's Gate 3 versus Pillars of Eternity 2, it's probably like 15x.
Speak your mind.
And I love Dungeons and Dragons. I love the lore. I love the world. So I'm happy that Larian took the got the job. I'm not gonna lie, but I can totally understand why a lot of people want Obsidian, just so you can have more of that that classic CRPG feel, a little bit more similar to the original game. So I totally understand that.
I'll teach you.
Larian's got their own style for CRPGs, and it's different from a lot of the other companies out there. Shit, we're gonna have a lot of enemies here.
Show them how it's done. I'll teach you a lesson.
Alof, I wanted a wall of fire just because it's cool. What are you doing? Just do it. No, Wolf, what are you doing? You idiot. Okay, there we go. All right, I got my damn wall of fire. Completely useless wall, but I'm happy. All right, everybody come back here now. Freaking make me happy. Get your ass over here, Alof. You're pissing me off. Oh, great. Okay, they just want to do whatever they want. Okay.
Hey, watch it with that.
Why even play the game? You know what I mean? My companions don't listen to me. DOS 2 is your gateway drug? Nice. I feel like DOS 2 is the gateway drug for a lot of people into the CRPG genre, and I love it. Especially considering that it came out on console, too. And I'm sure BG3 will do that as well. So Larian's a net positive for the overall CRPG industry, regardless of how you feel about BG3 being different from the originals. Good night, Mickey. Never finished DOS, couldn't get into it, too much light the ground on... Actually, I agree with you on that. I think Larian went overboard with the surface effects in the Divinity games. Absolutely. But DOS 2 is still one of my favorite games of all time. But I can understand. Luckily for Baldur's Gate 3, oh man, when Baldur's Gate 3 initially launched into early access, they had this thing where if you used a cantrip, it would cause a surface effect and it would hit the enemy too. Every time you cast a cantrip, the ground would light on fire, or there'd be a pool of blood, or there would be an icy surface that it was so annoying. But Larian Studios changed it. I'm so surprised, because obviously they love their area of effect, surface effects, and they changed it, and that made Baldur's Gate so much better.
I'll teach you.
It's not that bad in BG3 now. BG3 gonna have mouse and keyboard support on PS5? Yeah, I don't know. Good question.
Hey there.
Hey there. All right, y'all, I'm gonna call it a night now. Getting a little antsy right now. I want to get up, stretch my legs a little bit, eat some food. Fantastic session though. A little bit short, so I apologize for that. I was late today. I had to go pick up a golf club from the golf dome. And the golf dome's an hour away from me. So you guys will forgive me, right? always worth picking up a golf club, right? Lame, true. Probably started with the code for 2 as the basis for BG3. I have 27 hours in Pillars of Eternity now. That's awesome. You know what race and class you're gonna play? I think, Ryan, I'm gonna play a hunter, or excuse me, a ranger beastmaster on my first run, which will be my Let's Play series. Then on stream, I think I'm gonna play as a, I don't know, but a wizard necromancer. I haven't figured out what race I want to play yet. But then again, I need to play as a paladin. Oh my god, there's too many choices to be made. See ya, Panic. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for hanging out. Gonna do some artwork before bed. Nice. Make sure to share that in the artwork channel on the Discord server. I check that channel all the time. It's the best channel on the Discord. If any of you guys are artists and you commission work and stuff like that, feel free to come over to the Discord server and self-promo yourself in the artwork channel. Every other type of self-promo belongs in the self-promo section, but for artwork, you can promote yourself right there in the artwork channel. Try to get yourself some business. There's a few people that have done that. It's allowed, okay? Paladin's your choice, Bugmite. I can respect that. That's pretty badass. ASCOPVA. Have a good night. Not sure how to pronounce her name, so I'm just going to read all the letters. Hope we get Hexblade. I feel like if they were going to include a subclass outside of the player's handbook, I feel like Hexblade would be in the top 5 choices that Larian would choose. In a multi-class of Bard and Warlock, that's pretty cool. Excited to see what choice you'll make at the end of this game. Are you talking about like when you have to choose a faction? I don't know what happens in this game, but I did hear a few things. Like you have to make a choice with what faction you want to help, or I don't know. As of right now, if that's part of the choice, the Principe all the way. I'm gonna have them at the top. Blood Hunter. Where's the Blood Hunter from? Is that even an official class? Wasn't the Blood Hunter invented by like an outside source? Going Frenzy Barb? Oh, that's badass. One of the best things about Baldur's Gate 3 is the Barbarian class because of the rage mechanic and the sound. Anytime you rage with a Barbarian, it just gets you so pumped up. Yeah, Matt Mercer invented it. Yeah, so I don't know if that would be in the game. Did Wizards of the Coast ever adopt the Blood Hunter? Or is that just like a Critical Role Matt Mercer thing? Since he's in the game. Well, him being a voice actor in the game has nothing to do with the licensing of the game, with what they're allowed to include. Be two totally different things. Larian can only do so much in terms of introducing new things to the classes and new subclasses. They're only allowed to include certain things, part of the licensing. They published his book that had the Blood Hunter in it. Do you know what book that is? Any idea? Thank you, Big Leon. Have a wonderful night. And tomorrow's Wednesday, so I don't have an official stream scheduled. But if all goes well with the video that I'm working on in the daytime, I'm trying to get a video out on Thursday so then I can focus on the lore video for the weekend. If all goes well, I'll probably play some Baldur's Gate 1 later on at night, maybe like 8 or 9 p.m. We'll do like a little couple-hour stream. I still don't know how people stream for like 10 to 12 hours a day. That blows my mind. Like today's stream was really short. Today's stream was only 2.5 hours. And I feel like I can't go anymore. I think they may go rogue with some high cunning. Nice, nice gold. That's pretty cool. You gonna go rogue with a Starion in your group though? 2 rogues, double rogue? Although, on the BG3 FAQ it says we'll be able to change the companions' classes. So that should be interesting. Very curious what they mean when they say that. Stream for 7.5 hours once, never again. I think my record on this channel, I don't know, does anybody know my record? Maybe 12 or 13. I've done a few times. When Diablo Beta came out, I think I did a 12-hour. But that's rare. It's not good to do that. It's not healthy. I can already feel like negative effects on my body ever since I went full-time on YouTube. My body just started going down the drain. I used to be really, really active and pretty fit. And these last couple years, like, I start having, like, back problems, like, all sorts of problems. Knee problems, leg problems, and all I do is sit here and play video games, and that's the exact problem. You can't sit here and play video games and be healthy. I used to work a job where I was in a ditch all day with a sledgehammer with dangerous machines everywhere, picking up big-ass boulders, like, pulling muscles left and right. But I was healthy. At the end of the day, I felt damn good, and I was healthy. Now I sit here and play video games, I'm in the worst shape of my life. I can't even play golf right now. That's pathetic. I can't play golf because my leg hurts so bad. That's just pathetic. I'm a grown young man. I should be able to play golf. You know what I mean? Okay. I love you all. Goodbye. Callisto? We talking about Callisto Protocol? Play Callisto. Oh shit, you're right. That stream. Didn't I like... Oh my god, that one boss took me forever. You're right. How long was that Callisto Protocol stream? Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna find it right now. Callisto Protocol. People were like going to bed, going to work, waking up and coming back, and I was still streaming the damn game. That was addiction though. That was a problem. That was OCD because I needed to finish it. Oh, it wasn't too bad. It was 10 hours. 10-hour stream. I found it. I was doing a long drive and the club caught too much dirt and I effed my back up really bad. Dangerous sport, man. Be careful out there. I'm a fully grown young man. I demand your respect, my authority. You got it, man. Absolutely, sure. Whatever you say. Bloodhunter is kind of a hexblade warlock. Hogwarts Legacy? Oh yeah, I did play Hogwarts Legacy for a long time. There's literally people, not a lot of people, but there's people out there that stream like 6 or 7 days a week, 10 to 12 hour sessions every day. It just blows my mind. Everybody's different though. We all got different tolerance levels for different things. You couldn't pay me $1 million to stream 6 or 7 days a week for 10 plus hours a day. I wouldn't do it for $1 million unless it was like a short contract. I'm not even kidding. I wouldn't. I'd rather live poor. Unless it was like for a year, I would do it. A year, maybe 2 years. Shit, now I gotta think about it. $1 million is a lot of money. It'd be nice to have. Hey, Wyvern, how are you? Giving 10 hours of 7 days a week sounds healthy. Thanks, Ryan. We're gonna have to change the ending music here. This is kind of a sappy song, you know what I mean? We're gonna change it next stream, okay? No more of this Disney bullshit. I feel like I'm watching Frozen right now and it's pissing me off. Alright, get this song out of here. John, what the hell you doing? Come here. Dad. Stupid mind flare. Alright, we're getting a different song. You ready? Oh, there's the Red Dead song. Trees, I like that one. Walk Tall. Oh, this sounds like a good one. Alright, we'll let this one play. Epic Times and Pillars? Absolutely. Working for that? Depends on what job you're talking about. I would rather do... If I had... No, for $1 million, I would 100% do my old sprinkler job. Depending on the... It depends on the length of the contract. I do not want to stream for 10, 12 hours a day. I'd rather work my old job. 100%. Hands down. I know it's hard to understand that if you haven't done it yourself, but hands down, I would work my sprinkler job. Not even a question. I would absolutely install sprinkler systems. 100%. But that's just me. Everybody's different. I would die. I would die at my computer if I had to do that 100%. I would be depressed and I would die. I would have a heart attack. My body would be broken. I would not be alive anymore. It's not for me to do that much. Gotta do a video where you walk people through your old life before becoming a full-time YouTube content creator. Yeah, I thought about talking about stuff like that, but I don't know. Take you guys a day in the life of a sprinkler installer. Nah, my life's not that exciting. You're boring to stream? If you have a boring personality, then you got to be really good at games or extremely knowledgeable, like a genius, and then you can make it work in the streaming industry. Twitch changing for the worst? True. We don't like Twitch around here. People don't want to watch me teach? Well, why is that? You guys want me to do a sprinkler installation stream? My life, let's see, went to the military after college, got a 4-year degree from Coastal Carolina University in business management. Was in a band for about 6 years, based out of Thailand. That's the most interesting thing. And while I was in the band, I worked part-time doing sprinkler systems when I was home because the band was hard to make money. And then when the band life ended, when we started getting a little bit too old for that tour life, then I resorted to my sprinkler installations for about 1.5 to 2 years while I worked on my gaming YouTube channel, and now we're here. Done. That's the story of WolfheartFPS's life. You want me to do a 3-hour stream on economics? Depends on how you teach. Can you not make economics fun? I like economics. Forget all the, oh yeah, there's hookers and cocaines. Yeah, hookers and cocaine was a big part of my life since I was probably like 14. Consistently up to my young 30s. I love them both so much. And coconut oil, what's that? Your speech impediment stopping you from using your mic, but you're good at games? Well, how bad we talking here, Pooh Daddy? Like really bad? Like people can't understand you? Because that could actually make you unique. I always said, the best singers out there always have the weirdest voices. Like think about even rap, like think about Lil Wayne and like his talking voice. You would never think that that dude could be one of the most popular musicians of all time, or rappers or hip-hop artists, and yet he is. I feel like as a musician, if you want to sing, if you have a really bad talking voice, you have the potential to be great as a singer. Trust me. I stutter a lot. Yeah, I guess that would be hard because you get some bad people on the internet. But I don't know. I think you could rock it if you're confident about it, not worried about people being assholes. And people might like you a lot for that. You could be the one who stutters in front of people, but owns it and pushes on. You could be a role model for the many stutterers out there. You don't have to stream with a webcam. I mean, generally speaking, it helps. don't have to, though. DM Wyvern doesn't use a webcam. It's harder, though. It can be harder. There's a few big streamers that don't use webcams, but I'd say like 98% of them do. Because part of the appeal of watching somebody play a video game is being able to see them. So like if there's a person on screen, you're always looking at something. There's reactions and all that, which can add to it. But you definitely don't have to, though. I can think of one of the biggest streamers that doesn't use a webcam is Lyric, and he has like 30,000 people watching him when he streams. See ya, Josh. Thanks for the $2. Your stuttering's been surfacing lately? I know people who sing their sentences who stutter. Lyric is probably the biggest no webcam streamer. Yeah, that's gotta be DM Wyvern, if you're still here, that's gotta be your role model. Lyric. Look up Lyric if you don't know who he is. There you go, Pooh Daddy. Where's my TARDIS as my role model? You got a baby face? There you go. You have problems and you have disabilities and stuff, and that's stopping you from streaming. It's understandable. But if you do decide to stream or something, you just gotta... It won't work if you don't give in to the hate that you're going to get. You don't give in to it, then people lose interest in trying to bully you. And if somebody says something about you and then you start crying on the webcam, it's going to happen forever. But if you're able to just ignore it, ban them, or make fun of them, or laugh at it, then you can persevere in this industry. Remember when Wolf cried? True. I did cry that. Actually, I did. Yeah, that one time when you made fun of me, bro. That was fucked up. Trolling is no fun if the streamer doesn't respond to it. It's not fun at all. It's really hard to not respond to things, but if somebody's trying to annoy you or trying to make fun of you and trying to get a reaction out of you and you don't give them the reaction, they lose interest real fast. I think that's part of the reason why, I mean, I do have trolls that come around this channel, and on the daily, I usually read one bad comment, but generally speaking, it's not too bad here because I've gotten really good at just ignoring it. And then the trolls decide not to make their home here because it's no fun for them. Sometimes things get on your nerves. But yeah, I cried because WolfheartFPS made fun of me and I started crying. He said I was stupid. Thinking about streaming more D&D Pathfinder? That'd be pretty cool. I don't think a lot of people do Pathfinder, so maybe you'll find yourself a little niche. Okay, any other things we gotta talk about before I end the stream? You guys are starting to piss me off right now. Can't escape trolls. True, they're always going to be around, and the bigger you get, the more of them that you get too. It's really easy to focus on the negative. Like, it's funny how the human psyche works. I always think about this stuff. Like, I'll be reading through comments on a video, and 99% of them will just be really thankful and positive, and then one person will say, like, something really rude or really mean or whatever you want to call it, and you'll just fixate on that one comment and want to prove yourself to them or start questioning yourself when 99% of the comments are are good. But once I was able to look at that and examine it, then I like started to change my philosophy on it, and I started to, over time, stop caring more and more. And you can look at like your thumbs up to thumbs down ratio. Most of my videos are usually 98 or 99% thumbs up to thumbs down. If I do something really opinionated, it's usually like 96 or 97, which is understandable. If you put that in perspective, then it's like, okay, so who cares that a few people didn't like it? Now, if you get like a 50% thumbs up to thumbs down, or 50% of your comments are bad, that means you have to start looking inward a little bit. I would always ignore like criticism on your looks or on your voice, unless it's like audio quality. There's certain things that you can ignore. But if everybody's trolling on you all the time, then you might have to think about your content a little bit. It's going to be hard to do that when you have a lot of people talking shit, but even when people talk shit to me, I try to look at their comment and try to see if there's any truth in it. And many times there actually is. Unless they're commenting on my appearance or like a stutter or something like that. That's kind of hard to do, but that makes you a better YouTuber when you're able to do that. See you, Wyver. Thought Wolf was Kermit the Frog. I used to get actually here's an example of something really, really light and minor. The way I pronounce things early on in my YouTube career, we'll say gaming career, not YouTube, because I've been on YouTube for like 10 years, but gaming content, when I'm actually explaining things, I have like an accent that you get in central New York area. People used to get really mad, but I used to be super defensive about it. And like comment back like, oh, if you don't like it, go somewhere else or something like that. But then over time I kept getting those comments over and over and over again, and I was like, you know what, maybe my channel would be better if I just pronounce things in a more universally accepted way. And I learned over time, and now I barely get any accent comments or anything like that, and I think it's for the better for the channel. Even though like a lot of you guys don't care if I pronounce something weird, I think like from a professional standpoint, it made me better that those comments came in, and over time I learned how to pronounce things better, which opens up more opportunities too. Like when I narrate things, it's good to have a pronunciation. It's good to have pronunciations that work well universally. I think it's better for the business of the video, better for the people that are watching, and it opens up more opportunities for you in the future. Is anybody even still here? Am I talking to myself? I might be talking to myself. Holy crap. There's only one person watching it. Oh my god, that's me. Holy shit. How you doing, Wolf? Doing good, man. You have a stupid accent. Fuck you, bro. Come here.